confirm that Ingenuity has performed its first flight, the first flight of a powered aircraft to another planet.
That was the moment, and we pretty much saw it live just before 7 o'clock Eastern as the data was coming in from 173 million miles away into the Jet Propulsion Lab, and they were learning that all of their efforts had in fact paid off, and history has just been made on Mars. Our senior science reporter is Nicole Martellaro. She was watching that moment. You can understand, Nicole, why they were on their feet and applauding in the JPL, all of those scientists. What has happened this morning?
Well, history was made. This was the first powered, controlled flight on another planet. And of course, we're hoping that this will lead to bigger and better things. We have the photo of that was sent back actually from Ingenuity that shows the shadow of it as it flies up, or as it flew up, because it has two cameras. It has one on the bottom and one on the top. But the one that you're seeing here, that's actually taken from the Mars Perseverance rover and just documenting this historic moment. Now, it's also really important to note that there was a delay. The first test flight was actually supposed to take place last week, but they had a problem. They worked through it, and as we can see here, it was an absolute success.
That is just incredible. It was just a matter of seconds, as you said, but it's a start. And it's such an achievement for all of those scientists at the Jet Propulsion Lab because of the challenges of flying on Mars. Gravity, pressure, explain why this has been such a difficult thing to do.
Well, the helicopter itself is actually really interesting because, as you can see, it's quite small, but it needs to generate enough lift, obviously, to get off the Martian surface. But in order to do so, because the atmosphere on Mars is roughly 1% that of Earth, so those rotor blades had to be quite long considering the size of Ingenuity itself. And when it spins up, it's spinning up at 2,500 to 3,000 RPMs a minute. And you need to put that in perspective. Here on Earth, helicopters spin up at 400 to 500 RPM. So there are a lot of challenges to do this on another planet. And this is something that has just been an incredible breakthrough.
And as you say, hopefully not the last. This is the first one, just a few seconds, and if all goes well and it recovers for a few days and recharges its batteries using that solar panel right there on the top, then we could get more of these flights. Much to talk about. Thank you so much, Nicole.